Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, in this opportunity, Sami, I as the interviewer want to asking you about our topic today is about the online education versus traditional education. Can you give me the explanation about the education?
Education is something like where people like get where they do get induction in. What induction are is like something about to learn. What do you learn in that induction exactly? Like we have like people say online induction. It's where you're gonna be like online one, and traditional one is gonna be like you have to attend somewhere or a place to get that induction.
Okay. So, what is the difference between the online versus the traditional?
As you heard online, what do you think like about online when you hear online?
Is using internet.
Yep, exactly. So let's say like back then in 2020, in the COVID-19, when people like couldn't attend to traditional education, what did they use? They used online education. Where they use Google and Zoom and any like online way to get education.
So, you mean that the online education is really support us when there's some pandemic?
Not only pandemic, like maybe when like the teacher like couldn't attend to school or somewhere, he said, "Oh,
Okay.
today I'm gonna like be in online because there's a reason couldn't be on the class or something."
But how do you think about some people that didn't have any device or the place didn't have a communication or didn't have the internet?
Well, what do I think about it? It's kind of on the person. Is if my in my opinion, the school or the campus that operating there should provide those students with devices or at least something to use online education for it. Because not everyone has the Wi-Fi or internet data. Not everyone could have it in like 24 hours in basis. And yeah, like you said, some people like maybe they don't have any services, any connection in their place. Well, that's usually people like when that happen, they go to the cafe or somewhere like that. But if we talk about if they don't have the device like overall, so that's gonna be a problem for them. Like, how do you gonna sign up So usually there's like uh, some assignments you're gonna do in the phone or laptop. Exactly, laptop. A lot of people doesn't have a laptop, so they like borrow that from their friends. That's the problem. They should like provide some devices in campus, at least some personal devices, so people could like making their assignment or accounts at least.
So if you say if they don't have the device, so they don't need to go to school.
I didn't mean like that, but I mean like it's gonna be more harder for them because they're gonna miss a lot of like lessons in online reduction.
In online education, if they don't have a device, it's really hard to get the education. Yeah, I get it. And then, what I want to say is, do you prefer online education or traditional education?
In my opinion, I would say traditional education. Reasons in the online education, usually the student they do a lot of tricks just to not attend that class. Maybe they just join and leave it there. Maybe they join after like few hours of the lesson ends, or maybe like they join, they there, but they don't listen. They like being distracted on something else. Maybe they're playing on their phone like that.
So some people, when they have online meeting, they playing other things.
Yeah,
get distracted.
they get distracted. That's the problem.
Changing the background,
Yeah.
using helmet, or playing underwater.
Or maybe like putting green screen.
Okay,
Like that.
Using green clouds.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh my god, it's only 5 minutes. Mentally, it's almost done.
And not only that, but in the traditional one, I would say like why traditional one is much better than online is because when you be in traditional, you're gonna be in class, you're gonna be focusing with the teacher because the teacher gonna be in front of you, is gonna like teaching and you're gonna like put an example for everyone, like pick people there. It does happen in online, but it's kind of hard because not everyone gonna be focused. And the traditional one they do, but there's some negative. It's same as online. The people like sitting in the back there usually might can talk with their friends, they get distracted. But at least in the traditional one, the teacher can notice. They're gonna say they want, hey, don't talk. I'm teaching right now, like that. At least there's like notice for the teacher. They know what's gonna happen. Like, oh, this person is sleeping in the class. You're gonna wake him up. This person is distracted. He can say, hey, focus. This one is talking with their friend. So there's a way to stop them to being distracted in the class. That's why I prefer traditional than online. Also, why do I pick traditional? It's more interactive than in online. So you can like, hey, Adrian, I want you to go in front and type and write this, and you're gonna like write that. Then I say, hey you, I want you to do that. And so I like asking everyone and play some games, little games. But in online, it's very hard to do that because you wouldn't know like how everyone gonna interact with it because it's online. It's kind of hard to say who gonna like do that and that. That's what.
But isn't using an online education is giving you more education? Like you can search more of knowledge in the internet.
Indeed, you do. But also, it's the main question is, are you gonna search about it? That's the main question because we're talking about people. These people might not. Not everyone gonna like be searching on it. That's why I said traditional one is much prefer it because the teacher gonna be on that subject and those people have to focus with him. Because in online one, people gonna search, but is everyone gonna search about it? Yeah, in 10 people in the class, what the chance of everyone gonna search about that thing, about the lesson, if it's not exam, just a normal lesson? What's the chance of 10 people gonna search about that? It's a very low chance, maybe like 2 or 3 people of 10 gonna search about that lesson and they learn, and they read, not just type it all, okay, and they just, okay, I see it, I'm done. No, they read everything about it.
Oh my god, it's only 7 minutes. Okay. If I turn it back, like from the badness of the traditional effect, it's like you don't touching the technology, yes? Indeed, okay. So in this modern era, we know a lot of jobs is need using a technology. If the education is going in the traditional type, so how can they knowledge of using the technology?
Basically, in a traditional one, they could like use their phone while teacher teaching like that. Say, hey, open your phone. We're gonna have Yahoo quiz, some of these stuff like using apps. We're gonna use app for making quiz like that in the same place. Yeah, you could do it in online, but when you're being in traditional one, it's much interactive than in online. You're gonna do a quiz, you're gonna play together there using a phone, or maybe you say bring your laptops, we're gonna do something with that laptop for today, not exam lesson. Maybe the teacher gonna teach us about searching about something or something you have to use in the laptop like in bahasa Inggris, there's a Google site. The teacher said we're gonna have to use the laptop with it, even though not everyone has that laptop, so most of them are borrowing the laptop from their friends. And yeah, that's probably the most of it.
Okay, do you have something to add?
I want to add like what are the benefits between like the online education and the traditional education. So the benefit on the online education, you have a lot of utilities. You could like join the class anywhere you are, outside, in the house, in the bathroom, in the bedroom, anywhere. Maybe in the plane, maybe under the water somewhere. Exactly. You could join anytime, like not anytime I mean, but anywhere in anywhere, any place.
Anywhere, any place, any time.
Not anytime because there's specific time.
Yeah,
for teacher.
okay.
and you could like record the lesson, like the teacher is teaching something and you like maybe you can't focus 24 hours. You could like record that session and re-watch it again and see what point have he avoided there. You could like record and not only record, like you can make notes in the same time. Yeah, you could make a note in the book, but usually when you do it note in device, it's much faster and easier. Because writing, some people like can't write that fast, so they type faster. And traditional one benefits for traditional one they are like you could go there, you can make friends there, you can interact with friends. Because in online one, you can't interact with your friends because if you interact with him, everyone gonna hear you talk with that person. So in traditional one, you can make friends in the class. You can be in a group, in one group in the class, and making group. I mean, like
Yes.
there's like group A, B, C, D,
Yes, I know.
and yeah, you know what I mean. Like being interact, you're gonna blend with people. You're gonna like knowing them. Like, but in 2020, have you like, did you know like the people in your classmates? Like, did you know them very well?
Yes.
Everyone?
Not.
That's what I mean because when you like in the online one, you're not gonna like know everyone. Like, what do they like? Who are they? How they are? Like, it's kind of hard to know them. But in traditional one, when you be in class in front of whiteboard, teacher teaching, you ignoring him, you talking with your friend, you're gonna know him more.
That's a bad example.
It's a bad example, but usually we do that when the like teacher is teaching. We just hey, kamu malam ini mau apa? We say like that.
Yes. Of course, indeed.
And what negative does it have? Like I said before, in online, the negative like the student do some tricks to join. They join late, they don't join, or they just they join and leave that. In the traditional one, it's the same, but it's not like that. I mean, like there's no utilities. You can't be anywhere. Like you have to be in that specific place to learn the doctrine, what lesson they have. There's like no freedom because in the online one you could like you can watch the teacher eating while drinking while praying maybe while you praying while you hearing the teacher. Soal ini dijawab kan? Wow. Who knows? And yeah, in class when you tradition one, the negative is you can't like anywhere. You have to be in the class. You have to attend there. You have to be there, and yeah. There's like other negative, but if right now I don't remember everything, like I forgot most of it. So maybe one day when I remember it, I'll say it. Is there more you want to say?
Yes, of course. Please give me some time to ask you another question. How, in your opinion, about the people is introvert? They don't like to be in a social,
Yeah,
so they prefer online. But does online will improve him or traditional will decrease the education to him?
so for introvert people, like for example, I used to be an introvert back then. I used to be like, I don't want to be with them. I want to be alone. I want to be only home. So I know how do they feel. Like it's kind of like you get stressed when you're being with people. Yeah, it does. But when you have to get a habit for it because if you want to become a teacher as an introvert, it's gonna be hard for you to teach if you're being introvert forever. So you have to you have to face the fear. You have to go present up there. For those people being on computer, their jobs doesn't have to interact with people, so they stay. I do say yeah, online could improve them because they're gonna learn about typing these stuff. Most of introvert people they're gonna be working in what do you call it? Center? What do you call it? Service center or something?
Yes, service center.
Yeah, they don't interact with a lot of people. They just gonna type and the workers, the normal workers, average workers. They're just typing in the laptop, sitting in their desk. They don't interact with people a lot. So it could be a benefit for introvert. But if the introvert want to become something like a teacher, a president, or something like that, they have to improve their what I call public speech and what I call to go up the stage. There's a name
Yes.
for it. What was it called? Public speaking. Yeah, you have to learn like public speaking to everyone. Like say hello everyone. Today I'm teaching you, or today I'm gonna send you a message like that.
So they must fight their fear.
They have to fight their fear. Like how I did. Back then I was so much like an introvert, but I said I want to become a teacher, so I fought my fear, and now here I am, not embarrassed what I'm doing.
You indeed not feeling so shaky. You're not shaking, right? You're not feeling what? Gugup.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Wait, I find the word. Do you not feel fear anymore this time?
Oh,
Yes.
the fear like that.
Yeah.
Back then,
In
and
this,
let me start where I started breaking my fear of being public speaking.
okay.
My first public speaking, like the breaking through of my introvert, was in PBAK, in PBAK,
Yes, I know.
when I went to the upstage for the first time in front of the new Uwin Antasari students. When I talked there for the first time, I was like stressing. I don't know what to say. But if you focus, like, don't look to everyone. Just look straight to the wall. Like,
Yes,
imagine
yes,
you're not looking to anyone, and you're just talking like with no one. So I just like talked with no one, and I just like answer. So that's the first way I break my fear of public speaking. Then the second one is when they gave us like an assignment to make a video public. So like at first I said, nah, why public? I don't want a public. I hate public video. I don't want people know me. I don't like I was so introvert, but
Okay.
I tried to do it. Whatever will happen, I said, no one gonna judge me because that's me. That's how I am. So right now, as you see me, I'm
Yes.
big. There's a lot of different than back then. If you like remember me back then, it's a lot different than right now.
No. Okay, that's give me a lot of example and explanation, especially in the conclusion for the last question is that you say an introvert is must take a revolution,
Yeah, they have to evolve.
evolve, to don't become an introvert because there's some time that they must
Yeah, they sometimes they must have
To
they
public
have
speak.
to public speak, not have to public speak, but have to go in front of people and talk about it.
associate to have social life, of course. The traditional education is the better one.
For my opinion,
For your
yeah.
opinion, okay.
Because not
Of course.
everyone gonna like agree on my opinion because some people gonna hate it and say, no, your opinion is not that good. It's not good enough for me to go to the traditional one. And some people gonna agree, say, yeah, your opinion is right. I'm gonna be in traditional one. So this depends on the person and what they liking. For me, I say traditional one is the best one because there's a lot of interacting, a lot of focusing in the subjects and like that. Now you might say like, what is the difference then? Online, you also get
The education, yes.
yeah, but
The way is
the
different.
way of teaching is gonna be much more different. That's why I say traditional is the most like reliable.
Deeper where the people like to be. Okay, thank you so much for your nice attention, for your answer especially. Maybe that's all for it. Thank you.
Yep.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
What?